Hey guys, get ready to do my first hike of my 70-pound weight loss transformation journey. So let's get going. It's going to be a great hike. A little chilly, a little overcast, but I'm dressed for it. I think I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. So let's get going. And we're off. It's going to be a old growth forest hike. So single track. So it's going to be nice. Leaves are all gone pretty much except for the evergreens. So should be able to see through the woods really well. So far so good. Yeah, I like walking since it's low impact, and hiking's pretty much low impact. But one thing about hiking, as opposed to walking on sidewalks and roads, it's going to be a little bit more aggressive, so to speak, a little harder, which is good. I'm wanting to get my heart rate up and burn a few calories. So I think elevation gains on the trails will be a little bit more than what I get on my normal walk. So that's all good. All there to help me get some of this poundage off. Wow, hiking in the spring and the summer, even early fall, with the leaves changing, is pretty cool. It's also, once it gets into winter time, you can see a lot more of the terrain where you're hiking because the foliage is gone. All the leaves have fallen off, so that always makes for a different experience. Well, one thing about hiking at the end of November when it gets damp and cool, you pretty much got the trails to yourself. I'm not going to sit on this bench because I'm out to get some exercise, but nice view of this section of the lake. But we're going to keep moving. So one of the things I've learned about working out and physical fitness is it really helps to do something that you enjoy. So I enjoy a nice walk, really like a nice hike, and weather permitting, I really like to ride my bike. But so find something that you enjoy. So I mean, if you just tolerate it, just to do it, you're more or less making yourself do it. That's kind of tough to be consistent and stick to it. I mean, there's been times years ago when I was, believe it or not, I used to train to do triathlons. I wasn't an Ironman or anything like that, but I did a few triathlons, shorter distance. I did a few duathlons, that's where you just run and bike and leave the swim out. And I did a few half marathons. Never was very good at any of them. And I did a 100-mile bike ride one time to prove myself that I could train up to do it. But running was never a passion for me. I know some people have a passion for it, and that's okay. That's great. But running was always a chore, kind of a necessary evil for triathlons. Swimming, I was okay with. In the pool, a little bit different when I got out in open water. I didn't really care for that part of it too much. So I think that held me back from getting into it real serious. But like I say, I could tolerate the swimming in the pool. And really liked riding the bike. The running was okay, but it was just part of it. So as I've gotten older, my running days are behind me. And still may go to swim a little bit because that's a good low impact exercise. But I'm going to replace the running with probably strength training and throw in some yoga, because, you know, flexibility's practically non-existent right now, so I need to work on that. So, but having said all that, if you're starting a journey, pick something that you like if you can, and if that's all you do, then that'll probably be enough. Main thing is you want to enjoy what you're doing and not make it such a chore, because that'll lead to burnout, and then you'll start looking for excuses not to do it. You know, you'll end up stopping and regressing back to where you were at when you started. So anyway, that's the words of wisdom from a 65-year-old fat guy. So take it for what you will. All right, the trail I'm walking today actually borders this lake off in that direction. So we stepped off the trail just a little bit to come down here and get a lake view. I always like hiking along lakes or creeks or streams. Just makes it more visually appealing, I guess I should say. Like my own personal lake. There's nobody around. All right, let's get back to the trail. All right, guys. We are just about done. Stick around and I'll tell you my thoughts and how I feel. All right, guys, that was a little under an hour, about a little over a mile and a half. Not that I'm worried too much about distance, more time. Good hike. I had to take the sweater off. I started getting warm, but all in all, went pretty well. A little tender in the hips, but that's part of it till I work through, get some weight off and work through do some yoga and get some of my flexibility back. But got the heart thumping a little bit more than what I normally do when I walk, so that was the goal, get a little bit more exertion, and it did. So anyway, all right, guys, thanks for hiking along with me. It's always my best to you and yours, and I'll see you next time. Take care.